set up for recording. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to day 2 of our Blitz. We're so happy to have you here with us tonight. More people still coming in. So if you are a co-host, keep on policing the admit room because more people are going to be joining us. If you are a guest here tonight, I promise you're going to be thanking the person who invited you to the Zoom. I've been so excited all day, y'all. I'm telling you.
People.
And you know how things happen. I was trying to find my presentation. I couldn't find it. It wasn't coming up. I had to download it again. So thank you, Erica, for holding it down for me while I was getting those technical things in order. But yes, I promise you will be thanking the person who invited you here tonight. So the next 40 minutes, it has the potential to be truly life-changing. And I hope that you don't think it's hype when I say this to you tonight, because when you've been praying for something and it comes, like I was praying for residual income, like I was praying for an opportunity, and God answered my prayers within 48 hours, you guys, through this opportunity. It's absolutely life-changing. Let me tell you my quick story, because we all have a story of how we were introduced to Trevorium and this information here tonight. So I was in Dubai in October doing some things there with crypto and blockchain, and I love that space. So I went there for a conference, but I was selling something called nodes. It felt like a job. I haven't had a job since 2004 when I fired my boss when I was a school teacher in Baltimore City and got into this awesome industry and started making 6 figures a year or so later. And so I said, Lord, I need residual income. Anybody here besides me would love to have $20,000 or $25,000 a month, whether you got out of bed or not. If that's you, type in the chat, that's me. So I was praying for that. And I said, Lord, I know you know like where the right opportunity is, and it doesn't have to take a long time to get to me. Y'all, I wanted it to come fast. I was tired of selling. And so within 48 hours, listen to what happened to me. Within 48 hours, I was sitting in my hotel lobby, and a young lady told me how she had traveled to Dubai before she moved there for $1, how she had gone to Cabo, Mexico for $9, not per night, but for the entire stay. And then she impressed me telling me about all this different savings on everything from dining and shopping and every way that she did life. And I was like, okay, I like to save money. So she asked me to watch the video. The person who shared this with you probably has gotten you to watch a video. So I looked at the video on my way home on the plane. I was like, I like this. The young lady who was presenting, I actually had known her for 20 years. I just didn't know like what she was doing at the time, but seeing her on the screen actually validated things for me. So I got home, dropped my bags, ran upstairs. I said, I'm getting on YouTube and I just want to really check out this compensation plan. And when I did that, ladies and gentlemen, that sealed the deal for me. I saw that I didn't need a gazillion people on my team like I needed in some other businesses to make 6 figures. With a small team here, you could make significant money. And so the next day I joined. And that was November, was my first full month in this business. So you're here tonight because I said yes. And I told some people who told some people who told some people who told you. And that's how this thing is spreading. That's how our team, the Bit Group, is like climbing up the ranks, getting so many rank advancements and having people to win. So if you are here tonight, this is about you winning. This is about maybe residual income for your family. This is about creating memories and truly learning how to design your own dream life. So if any of that resonates with you, I want you to type in the chat again, say, that's me, that's me. I need to know who I'm talking to, because I'm gonna, as I pull up my slides here, you know, I'm the type of person that I'm all about freedom. Like for real, y'all, freedom is one of my most favorite words. Anybody besides me like the idea of waking up when you are done sleeping? Like that's freedom. Money gives you options, or as the Bible says, money answers all things, and that's right. So tonight we are going to be heavy on the daily pay. Yes, you're going to hear about travel. You're going to hear about lifestyle, but you can't travel the way you want to if you don't have the money. So we are going to be heavy on the money tonight. Is that okay? If that's okay, type in the chat. That's okay. Y'all know I like a call and response. We're not in the hotel room like we used to be back in the day where I could hear you and feel you and see you. So I need to feel you through the chat. So tonight we are introducing you to an opportunity called Travorium. Think travel, think emporium. Together we have Travorium. Now Travorium is going to help you to travel more, travel better, and travel for less. But guys, don't just think it's only travel. In fact, this is so much more than travel. It's saving money on the way that you do life. And so that's why we call this the Better Life Company. I don't know about you, but just the idea of my life getting better, even if your life is already great, like we like things to get better, right? I started some seminars back in 2015 called Do Life Better Seminars because that just resonated with me. I don't care how well things are going, we all would be open to them getting better. So tonight we're going to talk about the company, we're going to talk about the concept, we're going to talk about the compensation, and we're going to close showing you how we're going to support you so that you can have a result here with our team better than any other business you've been in before. So when I first got into Travorium, I couldn't wait to meet the CEO because it's really important to me. I want to know like who's driving this train. If I'm going to be putting in my work and effort, if you are going to be putting in yours, don't you want to like touch and feel and kind of know who's at the head of this? So the first Monday of every month, you get to get on a CEO update Zoom. You get to hear from the owner. But I made sure that I got to the leadership conference, and we have one coming up in July in Las Vegas where you can actually meet David and Adela Hart. And their last name is so fitting. They are a couple with a heart. You know who they have in mind with every decision that they make? Us here in the field. Because before David got to be a CEO, guess what he was? He was someone who just wanted an opportunity for his family to help him to get into a better place. So he used to be in the field just like us. And then after becoming a seven-figure earner, he said, you know what? So many companies are failing the reps out there in the field and not living up to what they should be living up to. He said, I want to do things better. And so 13 years ago, he started this company, guys. And that's another thing that you're going to love. It is solid. It is debt free. It has lasted through COVID. It has lasted through recessions, and it is here to stay. So we have 3 offices, one in Temecula, California, one in Madrid, Spain, one in Kazakhstan, and this is a global opportunity. Is there anybody besides me who wouldn't mind making money from all over the world? You can do business in 64 countries and growing. Right now, we have some of our partners who are in South Africa. Know anybody in Cape Town? We're going to have a meeting on the 17th of this month, just in a few days, 2 days in Cape Town. So play that who do you know game, guys. You can have people in Africa, in Kenya, in South Africa, in Nigeria, in 64 countries around the world. Now, let's talk about a guy that I'm sure you've heard of his name before. Anybody ever heard of Warren Buffett? So Warren Buffett said this. He said, if we don't find ways to make money while we are sleeping, we are going to work until we what? Until we die. Do you like the sound of that? Probably not. Doesn't there come a time when you want to like stop working? And you may want to stop, but you don't want your money to stop, right? You may stop, but you want that money to keep going and going and going. So we have to find vehicles that will move money from point A outside of our household to point B inside of our household. And residual is when we do something one time, but we keep getting paid over and over and over again. This is why you are here tonight. So we're in this industry, guys, that is booming. People have been traveling since baby Jesus's day. Remember, Joseph and Mary were trying to find a space at the what? At the inn, but there was no room. Well, people back then were trying to find places to stay, and people now are trying to find places to stay. And in fact, over the next 9 years, this industry is going to grow to a $15 trillion industry. You know what, y'all? Say that's big. Like, that's huge. That's a huge industry to be a part of. So understand, this is the business of dreams. But it's not just dreams, it's turning the dreams into reality. As I talk to people all over, and I've been in business for years, no matter if a person's in real estate, if they're in insurance, if they're in mortgages, if they're in construction, guess what most people around the world want to do? They want to travel. So almost everybody around the world wants to travel the world. So this is a business for everybody to help to turn their dreams into reality. And so it's fun. It's easy to explain. This is a home-based business. If you've got one of these, if you got a cell phone, you can be on the beaches of the world making money from all of the countries around the world, 64 different countries. So let's get into some of these services, okay? So remember, I told you, travel is a part of lifestyle, but this isn't only about travel. Yes, we're going to show you how to stay in 5-star places for 2-star prices. We're going to show you how to get below travel agent rates on hotels and save on cruises. One of our members, he just told me, oh, I booked a cruise and saved a couple $100. A penny saved is a penny earned. Whether it's rental cars or parks, activities, concerts. We got Kat on here tonight. He told me that he saw Charlotte Hornet tickets, NBA tickets for $4. So any way that you do life, guys, you can save with this membership. So I want you all to write this word down. If you are taking notes, and hopefully you are, write down the word membership. That's important to remember tonight. Why? Because I want you to understand, we live in a membership-driven society now. You may have a BJ's Wholesale Club membership, a Costco membership. You may have a Netflix subscription membership or a Amazon Prime membership. Like, memberships are a thing. And memberships help people to pay a price, but get a lot of value for that one price. No different here. This is a lifestyle membership, helping you to save money on all the ways that you do life. If you love food and you're a foodie, you're going to save on that. If you love pets and you're all into your animals, you can save on all things pets. If you love to golf and you're a golfer, you can save on golfing greens. If you love to fish, you can save on things that have to do with fishing. Literally, ladies and gentlemen, we like you to see, again, this is not only about travel, but you know what? Travel is sexy. Like, travel is one of those things, like I said, that almost everybody wants to do. And one thing that I found, men, listen up, men, even if you aren't into luxury and opulence, your wife is. So you get the membership so you can keep your wife happy, right? Y'all know how it says, happy wife, happy what? Happy life. So what is Trevorium and what is its benefits? We just told you, you got the most awesome membership ever that's going to allow you to take at least one sought after bucket list vacation every 6 months. So that's twice a year. And you can do some in between hotel stays and things as you and your family travel. Now, every month you're going to get travel points. Someone had a question about this last night. Understand, because you have this membership, every single month you're going to get 270 travel points. These travel points help you to buy down your travel to some unbelievable rates. And even when you aren't using the travel points, you have what's called booking engines, where you will be able to search hotels and get below travel agent rates on hotels. And guys, the thing that I really want you to see, this isn't like some timeshare where you're going to have to pay tens of thousands of dollars, have blackout dates, have only certain times that you can travel, and you can't make money. I want you to understand this isn't about getting anything from you. This is about getting everything to you, because we're going to show you how to get paid, earning money 24/7 from anywhere around the world. We're talking residual income. So let's go over real quick some of the travel sites. Now you're going to have a what we call a travel site old, you're going to have a travel site new, you're going to have another site called Plum Benefits. So it's more than just one booking engine. And so these different ways you can search and see the different prices within the different portals, you're going to be able to get below travel agent rates. So let's look at some of these rates. Now these are apple to apple comparisons. You have the booking engines such as Expedia, right? Booking.com, Orbitz, Priceline, you've heard of those. I want you to write this down, bigtravelsecret.com. After we get off here, go to that site and you're going to find out a secret that you didn't know. Just two companies own all of those retail sites, and you think you're doing something and doing all this comparison. Guys, they have wholesale rates like us. They could give them to you, but they don't. They mark up the price. So for example, here we have 9 days in beautiful Monte Carlo in Miami Beach for 9 nights. Like, this is an upscale place. People go on to Orbitz, Expedia. They pay $4,400 for the 9 nights and they feel good about it because, hey, it's a ritzy place. But wait, what if you go into your Trevorian back office? Same 9 nights, $2,300. Now, which one would you prefer? Of course, the 2,300. Well, let's go to Las Vegas. Everybody loves Las Vegas, you know, the lights and the sound of the money dropping, whether you gamble or not. Let's go to Harrah's Hotel and Casino. Expedia's price, $293. People pay it all day long per night, but with Trevorium, just $15.46 for the exact same room. Now, what about the Fairmont Grand Del Mar? This again is a 5-star place in San Diego. Their price, $5,000. Your Trevorium rate, because you have this awesome membership, $1,923, y'all. Is that good or is that great? Isn't that incredible savings? All because you have this membership. But it doesn't stop there. So those are just some examples of the hotels, right? So whether you want to go somewhere far or whether you want to do a staycation and just say, look, I don't feel like staying home tonight, I just want to go somewhere near me, you can get those amazing travel agent rates. But now let's talk about getaways. We're going to talk about getaways and then world tours. Remember those travel points that I told you that you're going to get every month? They are very valuable. What they do is almost like being able to put your trip on layaway. So every month with your platinum membership, you're going to get 270 travel points. And these travel points are going to keep accumulating every single month. One way to redeem your travel points is with getaways. Anybody like the resorts? That's what I like. I like to spread out, have room. If you take your family, you can have the 1-bedroom, 2 and 3-bedroom resorts. This is like being able to stay at the timeshare resorts, but not pay the timeshare price, not have the timeshare commitment, and you surely don't have to take a tour. Well, we got access for you to more than 2,000 resorts all around the world with these getaways. So let's show you some of these real deal prices. You're going to be like, are you serious, Bunmi? Anybody want to go to Spain? I think Mia is on here. Spain is one of her favorite places. Mia loves to travel. Well, If Mia saw this getaway for $8.99 retail, she would say, man, that's a great price. But because she is with Trevorium, she's going to use her points and buy down this rate to for 8 nights, guys, 8 days, 7 nights at a studio apartment. Well, what about Cabo San Lucas, Mexico? 8 days, 7 nights, 1 bedroom. Retail rate is $1,299. That's a great rate. But because you have this Trevorium membership, the whole week, just $149. Let's go over to Orlando. Y'all know y'all need to take those grandkids to Disney World. 8 days, 7 nights, get a 2 bedroom, right? Spread out, have some room, have the full kitchen, have the big full refrigerator, save money, don't eat out, do one of these getaways. And now instead of $1,100, which is a good price, with Trevorium, $142 after you apply your points. Guys, I'm telling you, nobody else is doing travel the way that Trevorium is. Nobody. I think the world tours that you see here is some of our favorite ways to travel, because I don't like, personally, I don't like having to figure stuff out myself. I just like somebody to do it for me and I just show up. Well, that's the world tours. So when you go into your back office, you are going to be so impressed. You click on Dreamcation, then click on World Tours. You are going to see all of these curated vacations. That means someone has organized it for you. So you can look at June and see all the beautiful places around the world that you can go on a world tour. You can look at July, August, September, all the months of the year. And look here, you want to go to Venice, Italy for 5 days, breakfast included, glass factory tour included. Y'all, we deserve this kind of lifestyle. Guess what the Trevorium rate is? $249. Anybody want to go to Dubai? That's one of my favorite places. It's just like Dubai just has a richness and an opulence to it. I've been there twice. I'm going again at the end of this year. A 5-star hotel for 6 nights, including breakfast, not a Dubai spread breakfast, just $379. I know you're saying, are you kidding me? Well, what about Montego Bay, Jamaica, Mon? A 5-star resort, all inclusive 5 days. You would think it would be $2,100, but guys, it's only $579. But guess what I didn't tell you? All these prices that you see here from Trevorium are for 2 people. And I know you are falling out in your chair. This is why the person who invited you here tonight was adamant about you seeing this information, because nobody else is doing travel the way Trevorium is. Again, to make sure you heard me clear, this $249 is for 2 people. The $379 for you and your spouse, you and your child, you and a friend, 2 people. Montego Bay, Jamaica, all inclusive, $579. That is for how many? Type in the chat too, so I can make sure y'all hear me. For 2 people. I'm telling you, somebody's saying, sign me up right now. So whether it's Las Vegas for $19 on the world tour, Hawaii for $4.99 for 2 people on a world tour, or New York, which can be $3.99 a night itself in a hotel, which would be a good price sometimes in New York. 5-star, 5 days, 4 nights, breakfast included, just $3.99 for 2 people. Do you all understand now why we say you can design your own dream life? You can stay at 5-star places for 2-star prices and just go to some bucket list destination places around the world. You might have thought, man, Hawaii is just out of my reach. I want to take my wife to Hawaii, but how long would I have to save up for that? Guys, at this price, you can go this year. So how do you get access to these unbelievable rates? Well, it's through our membership. Remember, you typed in the word membership. Now, we have 3 memberships, but there's only one that you want. By compliance, I got to go over all of them. Silver, you see the price, $69.95. You don't want that. There's no travel points with that one, and it only gives you a booking engine. All right, so that's the silver. What about titanium? Nobody on our team is titanium. It's 149 one time, 150 travel points every month. Nobody wants that either because they're like, wait a minute, I can get the most savings, I can get the most travel points and make the most money for just $269 one time as a platinum. That's our top package. Guys, think about presentations you've been to before, and the top package was like $5,000 or $1,500. This is a membership that people can afford. They're spending more money than this anyway. You are helping people to travel more, travel better, but for less. So the platinum membership is just a one-time $269.95 if you were just getting it as a customer. Then it's $135 a month. We're going to show you how to make that $135 non-existent for you in a moment. Now, but everybody on here, I know you're saying you just don't want to be a customer. You said, Bunmi, you were going to show me the money. So to that $269, you're going to add a one time a year, just 79 bucks. That allows you to make money in the business. And so when you add 269 to 79, you get the 350 that the person who invited you here probably told you about. When I saw that eensy wincy tiny 350 measly doggone dollars compared to the $17,000 that I committed to on a timeshare 2 months before I saw this, that 350 was so inconsequential. I was like, I cannot believe we get all of this for 350 bucks. What most people spend on a weekend going to the mall or going shopping for their kids or something, right? So again, 3 memberships, you want the platinum. 100% of the people on our team are platinum. Now, we're going to show you how you can refer 3 and get into profitability. That is how that 135 gets paid for from Trevorium and not from your credit card. Do you know I never ever had that 135 to come off of my credit card? You know why? Because I thought this was such a magnificent idea, such a magnificent concept. I immediately went to telling people about it. I'm like, number one, closed mouths don't get fed. But I felt, and I still feel like I'm blessing people when I tell them about this. I don't want my friends to get mad because I didn't tell them. I have my best friend since second grade, Kenya, loves to travel. She's not interested in doing the business, but I knew as much as she traveled, I better tell her this. And so she decided to get on board, and now she's going on a world tour with us. She's not doing the business, but she loves the savings. So whether you have people who want to do the business or just want to save money, this is for people to take a hold of. If you care about them, you need to tell them. So we're going to help you to refer 3. And this is how the business model works. When you refer 3, that's going to open you up to what's called daily pay. And you're going to be making enough daily pay where it covers that 135. So what happens is this. Most companies, they give you a price online and it's not the price that it could be. They mark it up. Why? Because they're advertising. I mean, somebody has to pay the cost for that, those tens of millions of dollars in advertising. So we pay for it in the markup of the product or service. But with Trevorium, they're not advertising. You're never going to see a Trevorium advertisement out online unless you put it out there, unless you use your word of mouth advertising. Word of mouth advertising is one of the best forms of advertising in the world. That's how this company has grown and is growing so fast, by our word of mouth advertising. And so, because Trevorium doesn't have to pay millions of dollars on ads, guess who they give the money to? They keep their prices wholesale and they are going to pay you. They pay us. some extreme amounts of money. I want you to type in the chat daily pay. All right. Y'all do me a favor, especially if you are a guest, type in the chat daily pay, because I'm going to show you guys how you can make that money while you're sleeping, how you can get paid residual income, whether you get out of bed or not. I'm about to show y'all this money, and then we're going to round third and get into some testimonies. So if you have some testimonies, y'all get ready, because the guests really want to hear like the real people that this is making a difference in their life. So again, platinum $269, add the $79 in order for you to make money. That's going to give you your website, your back office, marketing videos, and training. Our team doesn't just like sign you up and say, okay, you're off on your own. We're about you getting the result. We're about you having more success than you've ever had. You want to learn digital marketing? We're going to teach you that. You want to learn how to have people come to you in attraction marketing? We're going to teach you that. You want to stop prospecting and chasing after people and learn to make people and leads come to you? We're going to show you how to do that. And so as you refer 3 people, that opens you up to this daily pay, not 5 days a week. When you get out of bed and go to your computer 7 days a week, you're going to see this daily money. Now, is there anybody besides me that can use any more money? Anybody besides me? I was talking to a millionaire back in 2009. He said, you know what? Sometimes people don't bring me opportunities. And I had to tell people, do you know what the best thing is that you can give a millionaire? And I was like, what? He said, another million. So guys, don't just be thinking about people who are broke and who need money. This is an opportunity. And visionary entrepreneurs love opportunities. And so people of influence, people of affluence, people who have a following, or people who are hungry for change in their life, they're going to tell people immediately. As soon as you got 3, guess what? $4.45 every single day. That's going to cover your platinum membership. But it doesn't stop there, because what do you think the 3 people that you share this with are going to want to do? Well, they're going to want their 135 to be taken care of too, right? So now those 3 are going to go out and tell their 3. And so look at how this daily pay grows. With 8 memberships on your left and 8 memberships on your right, you're building just 2 teams, a left team and a right team. We may call it a left leg and a right leg. Small team of 16, y'all. Over $500 a month. Tell me in the chat, if you just had an extra $500, I know that's not a lot of money, but what would you do with an extra $500? Not one time. This is residual. This is every month. Would you pay off some debt? Would you pay your car payment? Would you buy some cryptocurrency? I don't know, but I know you can think of some things to do with an extra $500 a month, but it's not going to stop there, right? You're at this $10 a day. And if you get 3 people within your first 30 days, you're also going to have a $100 extra monthly bonus as a 1-star. You know, just 8 on your left and 8 on your right, but you're not going to want to stay there. Will just made 1-star. We got Anthony and Tina, who just made 1-star. We got Barb as a 1-star, but they're not thinking, they don't have a 1-star mindset, right? They're like, okay, what do I do to get the 2-star? Just help those people, those 8 and 8, to refer 3. Now, when you have 25 in one leg and 25 on the other, you're getting comma money every single month. You've earned this amazing championship ring that's going to make you feel like $1 million. It's like a conversation piece. People are going to be like, oh, what's that for? Is that your class ring? It's like a conversation starter, so you can start talking about your volume. So a $750 a month lifestyle bonus, up to $750, you'll have that. Guys, what would you do with an extra $1,500, $2,000 a month? My mother, I'm going to have her to share before we go. She just made 2-star last night, y'all. My partner, Daryl, is a 2-star. Cass is almost 2-star. All of our 1-stars are looking to be 2-star, $25 a day, but it doesn't stop there. This team, we just got started some months ago. We are a 3-star director team. On Friday, because of how people are spreading the word with this, Our team just hit 3-star director. That's $70 a day, y'all. Every day when I wake up now, it's $70, $70, $70, 7 days a week in the back office. And that's just to start, because every time somebody joins, whether I bring them in or not, I get bonus money. And the same thing is going to happen for you once you get your 3. Like, when you get your first one, that's $50. The next person who comes in, that's $50. Third person, that's $50. So with 3, you've made $150. But then you're going to start receiving the daily pay and something called coding. Write that down, CODING. Coding money just means more bonus money every time somebody joins, whether you bring them in or somebody else does. Now, let me just tell you something for a moment. Because you're used to only getting paid when you work. That's linear income. And according to my mentor, Bob Proctor, that's one of the worst ways to make money. You got to work 40 hours to get paid a certain amount of money. If you're not working, you're not getting paid. If you get sick, if you got to go down south, take care of your mother or whatever, then you're not getting paid. That's setting yourself up for failure. Guys, you got to have a plan B. You got to have a plan C. Multiple streams of income. This is what tonight is about, designing your own dream life. Because you said yes to this vehicle, now you have multiple streams of income. But you're not going to want to stay at $70 a day, because now you're excited about this thing. I mean, it's resonating in your heart. You feel so good. You're helping people. You want to keep sharing. And then you're going to be at $100 a day as a 4-star with just 125 platinums on your left, 125 platinums on your right, guys. Now, you've just written your own paycheck of an extra $50,000 a year. It could be more. What would you do with an extra 50,000? Like, you're not leaving your job. You still may be on your 9 to 5, but now that raise that your boss wouldn't give you, or that you had to wait 3 years to get, you've just given it to yourself. And this is a team effort. This isn't just all about you going out and making sales. Remember, I told you, if this was about sales, if this was about me being a travel agent, I would not be doing this. This is about sharing a lifestyle membership. And when you share it one time, you keep getting paid over and over and over again. Now, let me show you the coveted position God gave me this morning, that we are an ambassador factory. All right. Y'all type that in the chat, please. I know I'm asking y'all to type a lot tonight, but I need y'all to make sure that you get it, because I want you all to really understand this isn't just one of them things. This is not your average just team where somebody's just trying to get you into something. We are really working on changing lives. With all the fear that's out there because of the White House, with all the doom and gloom, we need something to give us hope. We need something to help us to be fearless. We need something to help us to live in God's economy and know that we can create our own economy. It doesn't matter who is in the White House. And so we, as the BIT Group, Billionaires in Training, we are producing ambassadors. When you are an ambassador, guys, you have locked down a 6-figure income. Just 188 on the left, 188 on the right. That's just 376 people, not thousands and thousands like most network marketing companies make you have. With just a few hundred, that's over $100,000 a year. You know what? But some people, like, I get it. You're like, I never made that amount of money. Like, I don't know if I'm worth it. I don't know if I deserve it. We on this team, we're going to get rid of that stinking thinking as well. We're going to help you to upgrade your thinking and give you bold, brave, and right thinking. But if you got to start with just that 25 and 25, and the person who brought you in, some of their people are going to spill under you and help you with that. Start with $1,500, a month, and then your belief level will grow and expand as you are around this awesome group of people here in the big group. But as an ambassador, y'all, I'm telling you, it's something about that ambassador lifestyle. You're going to get some annual vacations paid for by the company where they fly you into the ambassador experience. This year is in Dubai. They're going to shut down the Louis Vuitton store, give you a gift card for $2,500. It's not just you and your spouse. They're going to fly you in. 6-star accommodations, and you're going to have a personal shopper and be able to like get whatever you want in the Louis store. I'm not like a brand type of person, but I can't wait to have this experience. You're going to override the whole company. Russia is tearing this thing up, and because you are an ambassador, you're going to be making money from the global pool of what the Russians do. It's amazing. I'm telling you, y'all. So as an ambassador, you're making $140 a day every day you wake up, plus all the other things that I spoke of. Now, so we started at the bottom, $4.45 a day, and now we're here at the top, executive chairman, which is actually $3,200 a day, y'all. $3,200. That's what executive chairmen make. You decide what you feel that you are worth and you deserve. Now I want to end with this. The momentum. 13-year-old company, solid as can be, debt-free, bills paid ahead of time. 34,000 people joined last year. This number is off. Last month, over 3,000 people joined just last month. You know what that says about this company? Momentum is happening. Now, understand that opportunities don't go away. They just go to somebody else. If I were you, I would tell the person who invited me here, this sounds real good, I'm in. There's something called first movers advantage, and it's real. That means if you go ahead and lock in your position with the person who invited you here tonight, as they continue to bring in people, guess what? All of those people and all of those people's teams is going to spill under you. You didn't bring them in, but it's going to count for you, and it's going to push you up in your daily pay. So this team is all working together to get this done. This will be an experience like you never, ever had, ladies and gentlemen. So look, I want to see if there's anybody out here. I need like 3 30-second quick rapid fire testimonies before we let our guests go and get signed up. 3 rapid fire testimonies. Who's that first person?
I got one.
I got one.
All right, I hear Cass first. Go ahead, Cass. What you got?
Hey, listen, y'all. I'm telling you, when my friend shared this, she's also my mentor. You've been listening to her for the last half hour or so. Brought this to me the end of October. I was on my way out of town to help some family members, and I said, Boomy, this sounds great. It's definitely something that I want to do, but I don't know if now is the right time because I'm not going to have time to really learn it and share it and focus on it. She said, Cass, if you got the money, and I think you do, go ahead and position yourself. Get your 3 people. I know you can get 3 people. I said, absolutely. She said, position yourself tonight, get 3 people, and do what you got to do and watch what happens. Boy, I'm telling you, I'm so glad I trust her and listen to her. I'm coachable because I signed up that night. I got my 3 people in 10 days. And then I went on and did what I needed to do. So in the next couple of weeks, I got 3 more people. And then that was it. I didn't have anything else to do. For the next 3 months, I was doing what I needed to do, not engaged. I come home. She calls me up. Congratulations. You are a 1-star director. I'm like, what the heck are you talking about? I ain't did nothing. Oh, you got this many people on your team, and you got 8 in your left and 8 in your right. And I'm like, where these people come from? I have not done anything. I'm telling you, this is the best thing, the easiest thing, the sweetest thing, the greatest thing I've seen or been involved with in all my years of network marketing. And I am so grateful that she shared it with me and that I trusted her enough to be coachable and do what she said. Now I am on my way to 2-star and sharing it with everybody I can.
Awesome. Thank you, Cass. We appreciate you for sharing with our guests tonight. Hey, y'all, somebody take a screenshot of these 71 participants because I need to post that on Facebook and brag about that a little bit. Y'all take a screenshot of that. That's a big deal. All right, y'all.
Already
Who's the next
did.
person?
Already did. I've been over here happy, like, oh my God, we got 70 people. And it's just a big group, and we got 70 people.
And
Go
I'm
ahead,
sorry,
Sherry.
I meant to turn my camera on when I was talking. I didn't realize it was off.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Go ahead and share with us, Erica.
Let everybody know, like when we said in the beginning, it's not only just about travel. Pay attention to that. It is about the daily pay, but it is also about savings. It's a lifestyle. It is people saving on cars, everything. My son has a sensory eating disorder, so a lot of the times, the only thing he will eat is chicken and pizza, and I am getting 20% off every time I order Papa John's. And a dollar saved is a dollar earned around here. When you as much pizza as I buy, that 20% comes in very handy. So don't think of it as just one thing. Please, please, please open your mind. It's saving on everything you do in your life. There is a oil change. I got an oil change, 30% off. It's everything you do. We have it in our back office. So please get with the person who invited you.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing, Erica. I want to see if my mother knew our newest two-star director, Jerry Stewart. Are you out there with me? I gotta have you to come to the floor because you got that thing done last night. Are you out there, Mom?
I am here. I am here. I don't know if I should turn my camera on, but
go ahead and listen. She's representing for all the seniors. My mother just turned 80 years young, so nobody has any excuses. Age is only a number. It's just about the drive and ambition that you have in your heart. So, Mom, give us your quick testimony. What did you want to share tonight?
well,
Your
first of
video
all,
just went on.
I want to say that hey, I learned a long time ago, get excited or stay broke forever. So so I was like, hey, I'm getting excited. Guys, I was so excited last night. I was like, oh my God, I got one more person to get. Who is it? Who is it? I'm like, I mean, I just kept texting, kept emailing. Anyway, when I woke up this morning, it said, Boomy, I said, Boomy, I got something from the company that said, congratulations, you're a two-star. I said, what happened? Anyway, I found out that I did have the volume and which made me a two-star. I was like, praise the Lord. So guys, guys, I just want to say, you know what? And we have heard this so many times. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So I am not stopping it. I'm grateful for two-star, but I'm not stopping there. Okay. So I am getting $25 a day, but I want that $70 a day. And that's three-star. So I just want to say thank you to the team. I want to say thank you guys. We all say thank you to Boomy because guess what? If it wasn't for her doing these lunch and learns and the blitz, I'm telling you, if I had to do all of that, y'all be out of luck. So lunch and learn, the blitz. I mean, the team meetings, the three-way calls. I'm telling you, you know, Trevorium is great, but guess what? With this big group being a part of this team, that is what is so special. So I just want to say to the guests, you're just not getting into Trevorium. You're getting into a great team, which is the Big Group team, where you're going to get all kind of special training and help. And Big Group stands for Billionaires in Training. So that shows you that we have that mindset. Back to you, Boomy.
Awesome. Thank you. Hey, y'all, can y'all do me a favor? Everybody just unmute just real quick and just congratulate my mom. She's my mother. We got to give her some special treatment.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Miss Jerry.
Congratulations.
Good job.
Congratulations, Jerry.
Good
Congratulations.
job. Yes.
Congratulations, Mama.
Great job.
Whoop, whoop.
Awesome.
Great
Yes.
job.
Congratulations, Mama.
Be like you when I grow up.
We're
Awesome.
excited for you. And listen, guys, we're going to be equally as excited for you. When is your turn? And you will have your turn. Just stick and stay to get your pay. Be coachable and teachable. Stay close to the fire. Plug in. Now, I want to see if Will is here with me because I want Will to close us out. I want y'all to know the men are representing on our team. So we're excited that our men are ranking up. Now, Will, are you out there with me?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Will, what do you got for us? What do the guests need to do now?
Wow. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, thank you so much, Bunmi, for that awesome presentation. My internet's kind of slow. Thank you so much for that awesome presentation. And listen, guys, for the guests, if you're here tonight for the first time, you heard it right here. Where can you start a business for less than $400 and run it for $79 a year? It's unheard of any place else besides here. So think about it. So here's what I want you to do. Get back with the guests. Get back with the person that invited you to be their guest tonight and let them know if you are 1, 2, or 3. 1 being you're not interested because you already make all the money you need. 2, you like what you saw and heard and you want to take advantage of this lifestyle membership that we call the Amazon of Lifestyle. Number 3, you like and saw what you heard and you want to take advantage of that daily pay. That daily pay is exciting. I'm telling you, I got one of those cards and I'm seeing the money go on it each and every day. This is the most powerful and simplest thing I've ever seen in networking. So get back with the person that invited you. Let them know if you're a 1, 2, or 3. And if you're real excited about it, when you come back tomorrow, bring someone with you, okay? Back to you, Bunmi.
Awesome. Thank you. Go ahead and text that person right now. We got people in the chat saying, Bunmi, but you forgot to tell them about the incentive trip. Guys, there's so much goodness here. I can't get it all in. As good as it seems, it's 1,000 times better. But yes, just for saying yes tonight, guys, you are going to get a free incentive trip. So it's like a third party, a company that Trevorium uses to just supply you a trip to some beautiful places around the world. It pays for your accommodations. All you got to do is just pay like the taxes and fees. It's a small amount. Tia just went to Thailand on her incentive trip and only paid like $150 for her stay. So yes, you're going to be blessed with that free incentive trip as soon as you join and sign up. Okay. So with that, y'all, this was day 2 of our 7-day blitz. This is strategic. We are helping our team to rank up and helping us to get to our goal. So come back tomorrow. As Will said, we're going to be here same time, same station, but now you come back to hear again, but bring your people with you. Come back tomorrow. I bet you if you invite 10 people, you'll have your 3 and be ready for pay tomorrow. So with that, guys, thank you so much. Everybody unmute. Let's say good night. Text your 1, 2, or 3 and get yourself positioned because you have found a home and a family here with the BIT group. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Have a great night, everyone.
Good
night.
Good night.
Good
night, everyone.
Have a good one.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Great job, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Great job.
Kings and queens.
Great
Good night.
job.
See you guys.
Good night.
Love you all. Love
Love
you
you
all.
too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.